You're going to want to get this one thing handled so that you can experience a harmonious and peaceful union with your twin flame and never experience the illusion of separation or the physical manifestation of separation ever again. And welcome back to my channel. I'm Breann, a master certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. And I want to talk to you today about something that I've experienced and I know many other twin flamers have experienced on their journey. And this is often when you're moving through the physical separation. And I'm just going to speak to that. And that is, you know, when you first meet your twin flame and you have all of these beautiful moments together, and then not every single time, but most often we experience, you know, maybe with a runner-chaser dynamic, or there's something that perpetuates or separation occurs, right? And you've got both twin flames, they kind of ricochet off of one another and they're left devastated and wondering, okay, well, what do I do from here? What happens next? And you often find that, well, oh, okay, it's a healing journey. So as I heal and love myself, then my twin flame will naturally come back. And in that process, you will find, what I have found in my own experience is that when I first started my healing journey and I would attract my twin flame back into my life and I would once again be triggered. And in that trigger, I would be almost sometimes go into a state of shock. And I believe that was probably because I had a lot of love in my heart from doing my inner healing work. And so I thought the love that I felt in my heart would naturally be reflected back by my twin flame. And oftentimes it wasn't. And I would just get delivered another trigger that would send me ricocheting off in another direction again. And the reason that was happening was because I didn't have a firm foundation within myself yet. And what I mean by that is a firm spiritual foundation. You know, my twin flame and I in Harmonious Union today, and we have been for 4 years now, and we literally trigger each other every single day because that's what twin flames do. You are on a path of ascension and you are, yeah, like you have a beautiful romance and you have all of that good juicy stuff, but you also have the healing part, which is one of the most important pieces, because if you're not healing, it can be incredibly uncomfortable being with your twin flame because you are, you know, you are such strong mirrors for one another and wherever your consciousness is at. And so today, you know, we have a solid foundation, my twin flame and I, and so we can handle these everyday triggers. It doesn't send us ricocheting off in another direction because we have really grounded and rooted into, you know, our inner healing work, and we've cultivated a very deep relationship with God, a deep relationship with love, divine love, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. I call it God. We have a very deeply rooted relationship to where we know that neither one of us is going anywhere because we have healed that in our consciousness to where we know separation is not real. It is an illusion, therefore we don't believe in it any longer. That part of our consciousness is healed. And because of that assurance, that security, that stability in that inner state of our foundation, we know that when we trigger each other, you just heal it. It's like a no-brainer thing. It's just as a matter of fact, oh, I'm triggered. Oh, you're triggered. Well, let's heal that. Here, you want some nachos? Like, it's literally, it's not a big deal anymore. Whereas in the very beginning, when I first had my spiritual awakening and I first woke up to the realization that I had a twin flame, I had my one true love, I was incredibly trigger happy, or maybe not trigger happy, but was very sensitive, and I'm still very, very sensitive now, even more so, but there was a different kind of sensitivity, meaning that I couldn't really handle being triggered. It would literally almost throw me into a state of shock. It would literally, walls would go up in my heart, like I could not handle it being triggered because I felt deeply abandoned and deeply rejected when I was triggered. And so it took me quite a while to heal. You know, we were in separation, and it took me a while to heal that fear of abandonment by me not choosing, because I would abandon myself. I would get scared and I would go into a state of shock and I would leave myself. You know, I would just kind of, my emotions shut down because I would be so deeply triggered. And I did a massive amount of healing there where I don't do that anymore. Like that, those days are long gone. And, you know, my twin flame too, like we are past that. And the purpose of this video is to really provide an understanding that the inner healing work that you're doing, you're establishing a foundation. And that foundation is incredibly important to the manifestation of your physical union. Because if you find that your twin flame is in your physical presence and, you know, and they just deeply trigger you, or you deeply trigger them, because it's going to happen. It's not just a one-way street. It's happening both ways. Well, it can be a not compassionate situation if you know, like for me, my twin flame and I both go into a state of shock and we're in a complete and total place of devastation. That's not compassionate. And so God will grow you. God will hone you and strengthen you into a higher version of yourself, more in alignment with your divine self, because your divine self does not know fear, does not know separation, does not know abandonment, does not know rejection, does not know any of that stuff. Your divine self, who you truly are at the core, is completely one and in perfect union with God. And so you will be guided back to that very, very gently. And the way that you're guided back to that is through your inner healing work. You just simply, you heal from where you're at right now. And I highly recommend applying the teachings of union. It shows you how to have a harmonious harmonious relationship with God, self, and twin flame. It teaches you how to have and embody that union consciousness. And also applying that mirror exercise, because the mirror exercise is kind of like practicing spiritual surgery. The mirror exercise, it helps you like literally go zone in right to the pain point that's causing the separation in your union, and surgically remove it by identifying that's a misaligned belief, that's a misaligned feeling or thought, and then inviting love, inviting union consciousness into that place. And this process strengthens your inner foundation. And as your inner foundation is handled, then your twin flame can naturally relax back into your reality and you and their reality. And that is how you come together. And as you continue working this process, it doesn't stop once you reach twin flame union, harmonious union. The inner healing work does not stop. If anything, it amplifies. But in that amplifying of the inner work, it's more rooted in peace. Just like I told you just a second ago, listen to my words. Literally, this happened last night. Like my twin flame and I was triggered, and so we sit down to do some inner healing work while we were eating nachos. Like it's not a big deal anymore. We just heal through it. You know, so I have come a long way from going in a complete state of shock and shutting out my feelings completely to sitting in the room when my twin eat nachos. Yeah, what you're upset. Okay, that's upset you. So let's heal it. Yeah, I'm gonna love myself there. Okay, I feel better. Can I have some salsa now? Like it's literally, this is what you're doing by doing the inner healing work and cultivating your foundation. And your twin flame's not separate from you. So as you're doing this, they're doing it too. And even if you can't see what's happening on the other side, it is happening because you are one consciousness. You heal, they naturally heal with you, and vice versa. They heal, you naturally heal too, because you share exact same consciousness. So hopefully this video provides a lot of insight. Well, not hopefully, I know that it does, which is why I felt called to share with you. but just keep working on your inner foundation and allowing love to strengthen you, to refine you, because there's a purpose in that. You want to have deep roots in love and divine love, because as you have your deep roots, you and your twin flame can conquer absolutely everything. And you got a lot of stuff to accomplish. Like, your union has purpose. It has a function in the world. You have your union as a whole is a gift to humanity, and you are meant to share that gift right alongside your twin flame. So relax into the process and claim your support. All of my information is always provided in the description box below. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.